What's going on, everybody? Um, I am currently in the process of filming a YouTube video for all of you, or whoever wants to watch. And I guess I'm just in the filming mood, and I have been told many times, that I should do a live. So I figured since I'm kind of in the mood, I might as well do that. And while I do that, I wanted to share a couple of tips and tricks with you guys on the wedgie sled since I have it out and I've had some time to think about it. So let me move you guys around and show you some stuff. Not sure what the best position here is going to be, so bear with me here. Maybe here? Yeah, yeah, here's fine. Let me change my angle here for you guys. Well, I'm not new to filming, but I am very new to lives on YouTube. So just bear with me. Okay, that's good enough. All right. If you don't know, this is a wedgie sled. And what it is for making segmented pieces, making segmented rings and things like that. Basically, you can take a piece of wood and you run it through your table saw here, and you get segmented pieces like this. So you get segmented pieces like this, and you can glue them together and make rings, right? Um, Basically, you don't need this to make segmented rings, but this is going to make your segmenting 100 times better and more enjoyable. So you don't need it, but I would recommend getting it if you are getting into segmented wood turning. Now, somebody's here. Sebastian Robles. Robes? Rob Robles? Hey. So you don't need the sled, but I would highly recommend it. If you want to get really good segmented rings like this is going to do it for you. Now, as I have been filming my YouTube video, I have been thinking about things that I wanted to share with you guys that can help you with your segmented jig, with your wedgie jig. Um, hey guys, I'm doing a live just like everybody asked. So here we go. Um, we're talking about tips and tricks for wedgie sleds. This can be applied to basically any sled as well. So the first tip and trick that I have for you guys is to wax the bottom of your sled. My sled is waxed, especially near the runner and on the runner here. That just ensures that it slides perfectly along my table saw with very minimal effort. And I'm not going to have any catches or anything when I'm cutting my segments. Because if you are pushing this thing through or trying to force it through, or it catches or something like that, you're going to get imperfect segments, and nobody wants that. So wax the bottom of your sled. First tip. Second tip, keep your sled clean. As I was cutting these segments, and I cut like a ton of segments, you get a bunch of fairy dust, stuff like this. And that goes everywhere. I don't care if you have dust collection hooked up to your table saw or not. This stuff goes everywhere. And what you end up with, if you guys can see it, is just little particles and pieces all over your sled. And when you are putting a piece of wood on there, those pieces will build up and build up and build up. Or if you have bigger pieces, bigger splinters, those are going to interfere. So make sure that you are constantly blowing off and cleaning your sled. Otherwise, you are going to put your piece on there like this, and it's not going to sit flat against the fence, which it really needs to, or it's not going to sit flat against the sled. Either one is bad, but if you have both of them, that's really bad. So make sure that that is clean. Um, I just constantly blow on it when I'm cutting. You know, you cut, get in there, and just make sure everything's cleared out every once in a while to make sure that you're getting the best cuts possible. Um, Third tip, it's not really with the sled, it's more for the lumber. Make sure that your lumber stock is flat and square. It doesn't have to, if you're using the sled, it doesn't necessarily have to be flat and square on all four sides. It needs to be flat and square on two sides for sure. Because the sled references the bottom of this wood when you put it on the sled, and it references the side of the wood when you put it up against the fence. So you need flat and square, at least on both sides. That way, when you're using the sled, flat, square, run it through the sled or the saw, then you can come up and use your top fence and it's flat and square. Then you can run it through again. That is just going to give you very nice and precise segments. Um, oh, you guys will see this in the video, but when I was setting up my stop block here for a segmented base like this, wow, that looks really good. Oh, I'm excited to turn that. Um, when I was setting up for a segmented base like this, I kept getting differences. So one triangle would be fatter and one would be skinnier. And I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on. I re-waxed my sled, I re-waxed my table saw. I thought that I tried everything. And for some reason, I didn't think it could be this. So this whole part is included in the wedgie sled set that you can buy on my Etsy. Um, and then it's kind of up to you to make the miter swap bar and stuff and figure that stuff out. So while I was doing that, I realized that first off, the bolt that I put in there was loose. So when I would go to tighten this down, it would get to a certain point and then just keep spinning. The bolt would start spinning. So it wasn't getting really tight. But also, um, this plywood piece wasn't attached in any way to this piece of HDPE. Basically, meaning that this piece could just sway like this whenever. And so when I would bring a piece of wood up to it like this, any hard push like that would knock it off its center. So I took a bunch of super glue, put a bunch of super glue in there, put a bunch of super glue in there, put a bunch of super glue in the bolt, um, and then put super glue like anywhere that this plywood piece was making contact with the HDPE, I put super glue. So now this thing is immovable, and much better. Um, I got a much better segmented base. What else? Oh, bring you guys a little bit more over this way so you can see. Table saw blade. Okay, if you were planning on doing a lot of segmenting, this is a combination blade, and that's going to work fine, but you are going to get a lot of tear out and things like that. You're just not going to get the cleanest cuts because you are cross cutting this wood, right? The grain's running this way, you're cutting it this way. That's a cross cut. And like I said, a combination blade will get it done, but not the cleanest. I'm using a combination blade because I'm lazy. I didn't want to change out my blade. But I would highly recommend if you're planning on doing a lot of segmenting or you just want the best possible cuts to do a crosscut blade. Um, let's see. No comments. No other comments. Who's in here? Alex, how are you? I don't know what that comment means, but thanks for coming in. Okay, I think that's it. I'll show you guys what I'm working on here real quick, and then I'm going to end this live. Like I said, this is kind of my first one, so I don't really have anything planned, but I wanted to just do it. So it's done. Plywood's not here. Got it. Alex, thank you. So for our next segmented video, we are doing, any guesses? Any guesses at all? Let me try and get this just a little bit more better looking. Probably won't help you guys guess what we're doing, but any guesses on what this could be? Hmm? Each ring has 12 segments. My rings are looking tight and good. I'm excited about it. All right, no guesses. We are going to be doing a cherry segmented vase or vase. I'm really excited about this project. I've done vases in the past, and I really, really enjoy them. I actually have one here. Let me show you guys. So this is a vase I did in the past, and it came out looking really sweet. Obviously, it's cherry. I did a full segmented base with this. It's 24 segments, and I did a like a rubberized texture. What's it called? It's like that spray rubber. I did that on the inside so you could actually put a plant in here and not worry about rotting away the wood and stuff. So it's pretty cool. That's the inspiration. Um, it should be a pretty neat video. Anyways, that is it for me. I'm not going to do too much on this live, like I said. Thanks for everybody who tuned in and who has also watched after it's over. I appreciate it. We'll be doing more of these soon. I just gotta find the time and gain the courage. Honestly a little nervous to do these, but um, they're fun. But they're fun. So that's it for me. Be good, be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you guys in the. Oh, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Be good, be safe, be happy. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye. How do I end this? Just like this.